it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and today is the Moxie Review Crew Day. I'm unboxing and reviewing a lot of new Makselife goodness, including the interchangeable reversible covers, the Folio, a few accessories, and I have one more accessory to come, which I'll talk about in my unboxing portion of this video. But I want to make sure you guys know that there is a live tonight with Sierra and the crew, so you can check that out. I will leave the pertinent info here and I'll talk about it later in this video. All of the products will launch on the 22nd, so check it out right here, all the info. I also have a coupon code for you guys down below. You can check out my affiliate link also down below, and this video will be timestamped. So if you're looking for just cover information or just folio information, you can check out those timestamps in the description box and jump around to this video. I do go pretty in-depth and I'm very chatty and rambly, so this video is going to be a long one. If you're going to watch all the way through, sit back, grab a cozy beverage, and let's hop into it. It's Makselife time! I am so excited to share all of these with you. I'm going to try my best to get this video up for you guys on the 17th, bright and early. Unfortunately, one of my items has not come yet, so I may not be able to squeeze that into this video. Hopefully I will. If not, I will just show it up on the screen for you guys. Now, there are quite a few brand new products, including interchangeable and reversible covers. We will quickly talk about certain things, like this is a first impressions video, and then I will go in further detail in various videos reviewing items, comparing them to other big brand items, and put them to the test and review them for you guys after tried and true testing. So I will do in-depth reviews, and also the planners we're gonna just flip through, like you guys kind of know the Makselife deal in general, and I will do separate complete walkthroughs of the planners in a separate video as well. For now, this is just gonna be my launch video, show you guys what I picked out from the launch to share with you guys, and I'm so excited. There were so many beautiful covers. I kind of did a shopping blackout and just picked a bunch of them. I did not pick nearly as many as I thought. I really thought I had picked pretty much all of them, but I think I only picked 5. So I feel like that was good for me and didn't go too far off the rails. I was very tempted to get every single cover. If I didn't love both sides, I at least loved one side of every cover, and it was a really hard decision to make, but I went back and forth just so many times, adding and taking things out of my cart, because there were so many great options. So I will walk through the options that I did pick out. And as you can see, my launch box is huge. I have other items on the side. One item's not even here yet. And I did get this from our mailbox before carpool. So I was like having Christmas Day in the car opening things. So a lot of things are no longer in the package. So I'm gonna take everything out of this box. We'll talk about how things were packaged, and then we're gonna walk through some things. I'll give you guys some initial impressions. We'll walk through the covers I got, and we'll walk through a couple of new, completely new products, and I'm just psyched. I think this is my favorite Makselife year. I feel like every year they get better and better, and the covers, you guys know I've griped about the covers year after year, and these covers are stunning, stunning, stunning. So I'm psyched about the covers specifically being amazing this year. The designs are always amazing. The material and being stuck with an O-wire wasn't always amazing. So now we're switched completely to spiral, and now we have interchangeable covers, which is the best. I'm so excited about this. So first up, the planners themselves come bubble wrapped and plastic wrapped with a label on the back. Now, Mackenzie is one of the review crew girls. I love her. I met her at Go Wild, and she ends up saving these and putting them on the back of the keepsake boxes. I don't particularly keep all the boxes or packaging. I definitely do not keep my planners year after year. I just kind of recycle them and say goodbye to them at the end of the year. It's one of my planner rituals. It's just kind of, you know, ripping the planner apart. I don't generally keep them, but if you do keep your planners, they come in amazing keepsake boxes. So they're plastic wrapped, bubble wrapped, and in a keepsake box. This is what the box looks like. I put all my little accessories in here. So this is what the box looks like. It has the line pattern. It's like the Moxie Gray, then the compass assessment with some silver foiling. You guys can see that in the light. And then the back looks like that. It's nice, it's sturdy, that like chipboardy type material. So you can definitely keep your planners in here as keepsakes, which is wonderful. I tend to use them exactly like so. Like my washi tapes from last year are stored in the actual washi tape box because it was one of these like nice keepsake boxes. This time I have all my little new accessories, so I will definitely hold on to the boxes and use them. I saw a really cute reel from Mark Your Pages, and he was like, oh wow, it comes with a box. This is a really nice box. I'm like, I'm always like that. I'm like, I love this box. I'm gonna reuse it for something functional, not necessarily to keep the planners later. If you're new here, I'm gonna ramble. That's just something I do at Sammy's Sweet Life, we ramble. But if you are not new here, you know I've gone back and forth what I want to do with my Makselife planner because I use the goal setting system every week. I'm super consistent about doing my reflections and my weekly actions every single week. That's the beauty of the Makselife system, is it's not only just your like typical productivity style planner. It has these pages every week, a reflections page and a weekly action page. Now I use these every week, whether or not I'm in a physical Makselife planner or not. I use this system. I dot pin or make washi tape lines to make my 8 sections. And I use this system, and I've used this system now for 3 years. This will be my 4th year. And I've gone back and forth whether or not I'm gonna get a personal Makselife planner. Oops, I got stuck on that bookmark. So I've gone back and forth whether or not I'm gonna get a Makselife for my own personal use, and the covers totally changed it for me. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get one, and I ended up getting 2 because I'm still undecided if I want to be vertical or horizontal. So each planner comes with the weekly page, right? So this is the vertical, very typical 1.5-inch column. It's got your habit trackers. I don't think they did much, if any, changes to the weekly pages themselves. There's a couple of little changes in the planner. The main planner changes these covers. So this is the horizontal. So I wasn't sure which layout I was going to want to stick with. So I will talk some ideas for the weekly pages later in this video. I'll have timestamps all over this video so we can talk accessories, we can talk planners, covers, that sort of thing. Okay, so for a second, we're going to pretend like nobody's ever heard of Makselife and you don't know anything about the planner system. I'm going to give you the basic overview of Makselife. This is a goal setting and weekly planner. So it has your goal setting and your weekly pages all in one planner. It is a chunky monkey beast. And I say that lovingly in the best way. I love me a good chunky monkey planner. And this one has lots of goal setting info. So there's prep in the front. We won't walk through page by page in this video. I will do a full walkthrough, and I've walked through these planners multiple years now. So that'll be a separate video, but you got your prep section in the front where it says goal setting. It does come with the ruler. The top of this does not want to slide. It's got all your prep. So there's a system, and it revolves around this compass assessment, and it's all your 8 categories. They're color coded, which makes this system gorgeous because everything's in the rainbow color coding system. Like, look how pretty that is. You take a compass assessment, answer the questions, and you find your total. It's basically 0 through 10, and 10 would be like your best. You're living your best life. And most of us are going to fall somewhere in between there in the various categories. And so yellow is personal, orange is fun and recreation, red is work and learning, purple is family and relationships, the bluish cornflowery type of blue is health and wellness, this aqua type blue is spiritual and personal growth, green is financial, and then the grayish section is physical environment. So everything's color coded according to those 8 goals. And I don't actually work, like I do this as kind of like a side gig thing, but mostly just a passion project. But I include like my YouTube channel mainly as that section. So you can customize these however you want. You don't have to stick with all 8. You can just choose which sections you want to focus on. I think it's really customizable. You can choose to do the compass assessment every quarter. You don't have to. You don't have to do it in the beginning, but that's basic what it is based on, is these 8 categories, and everything to follow kind of goes through those 8 categories. So if you're not sure about your annual goals or how you want to fill everything out, it gives you the breakdown from annual goals to monthly goals to weekly actions, and it has pages for all of these in the book. We'll flip through in a minute, but it gives you this to kind of tell you what kind of things can go in each section. And of course, like, you can change it. Like I said, this is my YouTube. So some of this stuff is not relevant for me, but you can look at the different sections. So you get your monthly goals. You get your reflections and weekly action page. You get these pages every week, and then you get your weekly page, and there are 2 layout options. There's vertical, which is shown here, and then there's also horizontal, which I'm flipping to, shown here. So those are your 2 layout options. You get all the same goal pages regardless of which option you get. So every week you get the weekly page, and you get this 2-page spread as well. So you get all goal setting stuff, all weekly pages. So it can be your one and done planner, but if you're somebody like me and uses lots of planners, you can use other planners with it as well. But that's just your basic gist of Makselife in a nutshell. It's goal setting and planning all in one. So I wanted to tell you guys that in case you're new to Makselife. I see questions come up from time to time of like, what's Makselife all about? It's the goal setting. It's built into your weekly planner, and that's where the magic happens. And I use these pages no matter if I use a Makselife planner for the weeklies or not. I use these pages every week consistently. This is my 3rd year in Makselife, and 2025 will be my 4th year in Makselife. Let's talk a little bit more about planners, and then we'll hop into some accessories. The main change on the inside of the planners this year is the reflections page. It's done a little different. It's still dot grid. They added a little bit bigger section here at the bottom. It's a coaching tip, a journaling prompt, and an affirmation. The goal setting pages, the compass assessments, those are all the same as before, but this is the one that got a really big makeover this year, and I'm super excited. There are 5 different questions that you can answer. I assume you're watching this, you probably know the whole Makselife system, but there are 5 questions for you. Chef's kiss, I love. You can see the little dots that are a little bit thicker. It's got the little section headers on the side, which are nice and sleek. You can always add bigger headers or stickers over this if you want it to be a little bit more fancy, like brush scripty or anything. I think I said this in a different planner video recently, but I love me a beautiful thin sans serif capital letter font. I love the font Makselife uses in their planners, so this is just that same beautiful font. I'm a font snob, and this one's gorgeous, so I like the little header on the side. I would probably highlight them just to like make them stand out a little bit more. It is really subtle. Of course, you don't have to use those headers, but I think it's a great addition. It's not obtrusive at all because it's on the little side, and I just love that. And I also love they include a journal prompt every week, so that's something you can see every week. I'm not gonna read them or talk about them. I'll flip through a few, but pretty much, you know, the planner insides pretty much have stayed the same. You get your same goal setting pages with the improvement on this page and your same weekly pages. So the planner has just majorly gotten a facelift because of the covers. So let's talk covers. Now, some of the covers are exclusive just to the flagship, including this forest green one. So I did pick this one up. This is actually the back of the forest green, and this is actually the front. So I've already swapped this cover out. It is harder to swap them out than the like Erin Condren covers, for instance. They are a little bit trickier, and no, Erin Condren covers do not fit the 7x9 Makselife. There's one extra ring like around, like one of these extra holes on the pages. So you can't just slap Erin Condren covers on the Makselife planners. Unfortunately, I wish you could, but you cannot. So these planners are designed way different than those. They are reversible. So your front cover ends up on the back inside of the planner when you switch the covers. And then the inside front cover ends up being the back of the planner. So I took the covers, flopped them around, stuck them back on, and I got this forest green cover. If you've been here a long time, you know I don't like forest green at all. I got this cover because I love this one. It's just like a gray, very subtle, beautiful, almost florally leaning pattern, and like very, very geometric, very repetitive, just subtle color, tone on tone. I like this inside cover, and because they're reversible, you can pick. I don't like this one at all. Will not use this one unless something drastically changes. I griped about another planner company using forest green as one of their main colors. So yeah, I bought a forest green cover, but I only bought it because of the other side of it. And I've already flipped this one. So I'm gonna show you guys taking it on and off, but it's kind of harder to do than just, you know, flapping on an Erin Condren. First of all, these coils are really thick and sturdy. They are like bouncy. They're a little bit flexible, but it's a little bit harder to get these on and off. So I took my time. They take a while to peel on and off. Are flexible, like these things bend all over the place. They bend back where they're supposed to bend. They're thicker, like this is a nice thick, durable material. It's leatherette, so it feels really luxurious, like to the touch. I'm like, oh, I wanna like pet the planners because it's so pretty, but they're like thicker. You know, there's like a thick inside plasticky bit. So these are really sturdy, durable type covers. So that means these are also sturdy, durable, thick boys. And so I always flip it around. I'm a lefty, so I don't know, I do this like this. It's kind of a pain, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It takes a minute to like snap them each in, and I have fake nails and I don't wanna like push my nails and mess up my nails. Rotate around, snap them in, and I'm not good at even doing the, you know, the ones at all. So I would maybe even grab a comfortable tool. You have to push in each individual one. And with fake nails, you know, it's a little bit of a chore. So like, you can't just snap them all in like in a row, like some of us are used to. You like literally have to snap in each little bit. So I was thinking back to my last time I changed out my other interchangeable cover. I haven't changed it out since like July. So I just finally changed it out yesterday because I was thinking about interchangeable covers, but that means July to October, I had the same cover on the planner that I was using. So it's not something you're going to be doing every day. But they do snap in. I pushed like the last 5 or so in. I don't know that there's like a great tutorial on this yet because it's a brand new product, but I would love to see somebody post a tutorial when they figure it out, because I still have problems with the Erin Condren ones, like snapping them in. I don't know how many times I get like 2 coils snapped into one hole when I'm doing an Erin Condren cover. So it's definitely something, take your time, poke them one by one. You saw me like use my nail until they all flopped into the spot. Okay, my desk is a mess. This is the next day. I'm adding this back in because I slept on it and I have some ideas for how to change the covers way easier. I told you you're supposed to like press every one. Well, with my fake nails, I don't want to press every one and potentially mess up my nails. I'm kind of finicky about that, you know. I paid some good money for these nails. So I want to try to use some tools because it was a hot mess express trying to do it without using my nails, potentially damaging them. So I'll show you with the Tisa cover here. We're going to put this pattern on the outside since they are reversible. So here we go. I've got 2 different tools to try because you need to be able to press the little tabby tabs in. Like all of them have to be pressed in. So I have these tweezers. These are coated tweezers that are made for using with stickers. They're from Hub and Chub Girl. And a lot of companies make these like safer tweezers that aren't going to scrape up your stickers. And they also have this spatula tool. Now I would not use this end. This is from Silhouette. I have a Cameo. I was just thinking this end is like nice and pointy. I think it could get in there. So if you have any sort of tools that have like a plastic end, I was thinking even certain pens, but I looked through my pens really quick and I didn't see any that had like a cap that was nice and thin, because it has to be able to fit in those spots. So these are the 2 I have. I thought they would both do the job. So we're going to test them out here. Make sure I have no makeup on my fingers. Okay. I don't want to mess up the white. Okay, so they pull off pretty easily. Just have to kind of turn it a little bit. Okay, so that's the front cover. And then here is the back cover. Same deal. Just gonna snap it off. I feel like they're way easier to snap off than snap back on. Okay, so this is the inside back cover. This becomes the front of the planner. And then the front cover of the planner becomes the back. I'm confusing myself. So this turns into the back. It's got the logoing on it. And then this one that was on the back becomes the front. So we're going to just flop them around. And I'm a lefty, so I'm going to be holding this a different way here. Okay, so you have to line it up. This is what we're going to do. Line it up, and I'm going to make sure I'm within all of the spots. And so I've got my little toolies. I'm just going to press it in and see if I can do this. Press. Okay. Well, getting it started is a little bit tricky, okay? Everything's lined up. Press and press. See? Like so much easier with a tool than me like trying to finagle it just right. Just pressing them into each little spot, and you know what? Way easier than I was trying to do it yesterday. So I'm very impressed with myself. I was like, I know I can be smarter than the planner cover. Smarter than the planner cover. Let's figure this out. So I don't know, I slept on it and then I was like, there's gotta be some tool that I already have that I can make this work. And like, even if your tweezers aren't covered, I feel like the top and bottom, sometimes they're not exactly parallel. They're trying to cover that piece up, but it makes the thing not parallel. So that part was a little tricky. The rest of them, super smooth. So I don't know how many seconds that took, but I feel like that was relatively smooth, way easier. I feel way more confident about it. What I was trying to say before I changed thought processes, if you have something that's metallic, you could totally cover it with tissue or a paper towel or even just like a thin washcloth and put it in there. As long as it like fits in there, it's gonna help push the tabs down. Okay, so back cover is on. This was the front cover. So the front cover will be protected. It actually protects the front cover by being on the inside of your planner versus being on the outside, potentially like scratching up on surfaces or in your bag or something. It's much more protected. So I do love that it's reversible in the way that they did it, where the front becomes the back becomes the front. Okay, same deal with this one. And it's just the getting started. This rung seems tighter than this one. So I'm gonna start down at the bottom here. Just press all the way across. So much easier, guys, look. Oh, I should try the other tool too. Give you guys some more options. I mean, any small little plasticky thing makes this process so much easier, and you just have to press them all in. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. I do keep slipping though, so I need to make sure I'm keeping this cover scooched over to the coil. And then they go in pretty easily. I feel like the tweezers were a little bit easier than this one, but still works. Like if you have a really thin pen cap or something, it's just these ones near this that get a little bit tighter. These coils at the ends are a little tight. Come on, buddy. Make sure I'm lined up. Stick them through. Like every once in a while I get one that's trickier. Okay, so that worked. Not nearly as hard, but look how pretty it is. Some of the inside ones are almost just as pretty as the outside. I love the front cover of the Tisa planner. It's just so clean and sleek with the one rainbow across. But this is pretty dang beautiful too. It could totally be used as a front cover. And I love that this whole pattern is just made out of words. Really pretty. And yeah, so much easier. So get yourself some sort of tool because it was like night and day difference in the process. So I hope that that helps as my mini teeny tiny cover tutorial. It's a way easier process than I originally had thought it was. And guys, I am terrible at attaching the Erin Condren ones. If you guys have seen me doing any sort of plan with me's or Franken planner videos, I am on the struggle bus literally like 9 times out of 10 trying to get one of those covers on. So like game changer for me being able to use a tool and make it completely painless trying to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and hop back into the rest of the video. But then they're on there like nice, slidey planner. It works really nicely. So I'm sold. They're stuck. They're not coming off of there like randomly popping off, just so sturdy and stuck on there. They're on there real good once you get them on. So I don't anticipate them having any sort of like popping off randomly issues because they are so snug. They designed these, they went back and forth tons of times, and then like the gap on them, I'll show you one so I don't have to take it off again. The gap on there is so tiny. My chair squeaked, but look at that gap. There's like barely any line gap right there. So they're snug, they're gonna fit, and they're just beautiful. Like the feeling of them, they're just the slightest little leather feeling texture. They're faux, but it's just so nice. The printing is just gorgeous and bright. I'm hooked. So I love them. I did end up getting the forest. Like I said, the cover on the inside is what sold me on the forest. Beautiful. And then when you have it on the back, it has the Makselife logo on the back. Very, very beautiful. So that was the forest. I also got the one from Tisa, and I love Tisa. Of course, my camera cut me off because I'm rambling too much about everything because I just love everything, but I think it's gorgeous. I love Tisa, and her cover is just stunning. So I'm so happy that she got to design one, and it's beautiful. So I will definitely use this one quite a bit. It's just beautiful and clean and sleek and bright. It's just, you know, everything I love about planners and paper and colors, all of it. It's just perfectly coordinated. So love, love, love that one. This one is called Inspire. And then the other ones I got are, I already flipped and showed you guys this one. This is a watercolor floral, and it's just stunning. Look how pretty it is. This is one of the older covers. It's one of the throwbacks. So they ended up redoing a lot of the older covers to get on your planner. This is also a throwback right here, but it's just beautiful. This is the year before I got into Makselife, and I just love it. So pretty. So that's the front, the back, the logoing is green to match, and then the inside is pink pinstripes. How cute is that with the pink logo? So this would be the front, and I just love it. You guys know I love pink. This is just like your perfect shades of pink in here. So, so pretty. And this one also has like silver foiling on the florals. Hopefully you guys can pick up on that. So pretty. I really, really like that one. And then this is also another throwback. I think this was a 2020 throwback. They had various colors of the same pattern. So there's the cover. The logoing matches the darker lines on here. And of course, I got all the florals. You guys knew I would get florals, but it's like a really nice, almost aqua-y blue, but not quite aqua. Really, really pretty. And then this is a design by Han Can Plan's daughter. She drew this, watercolored it, It's stunning. So this one will come on a flagship as well. I just got it as a separate one and it's beautiful. This one is called 2025 Floral and it's one of the Artist Series planner covers and it's just stunning. This might be one of my favorite florals that they've ever done. Just loving the little strawberries. So cute. Love the color scheme. It brings in some aquas. It brings in the pinks. It's just stunning. So I love that. That's the outside front. Got the little aqua colored logo. And then the inside's just the black, which is also pretty. I feel like that's a really good inside page. And this is just stunning. So that's gonna end up on my planner as one of the first ones that I play around with. It's just really pretty. So I ended up with a few covers. That's 5 covers. I think there are 15 covers total, with a couple of them being just on the flagships for right now. And they did say they would bring out more covers over time. So they didn't do any of the 2024 covers as interchangeable covers, but I hope in following years that they will, because I do love the floral for this year as well. Okay, so let's talk about another brand new thing. I haven't even opened this one. This is the new Folio, and this is for 7x9 planner. So we're gonna test it out with one of these, but if you have any other brand 7x9 planner, this will fit that. And let me tell you, they asked for input on like, design your perfect folio, what would you do? So they asked us affiliates and I said some of the things that ended up on this planner. So I'm not saying that I'm taking credit for it, but I'm definitely saying they listened to us and it is like a dream folio. I would love to see it in brighter colors. They only had 2 neutrals and this one is called Cream. I'm really pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be more of like a white, barely cream color. This is more of like a taupey cream, so I really like it. It's super neutral and it's beautiful. It definitely leans taupey to me and I thought it was perfect. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, it's perfect. I was not super excited about the 2 neutral colors because, you know, hello, rainbows, sunshine, bright colors. I wanted something like, hello, pick out the bright, in your face pink. Like a folio in any of these shades of pink, I would be sold. I was not super excited about the folio being neutral, but of course they said if these sell well, they might come out with other colors over time. But guys, I'm sold. Like, I'm so excited. This color is such a beautiful cream and it's way prettier in person than I thought it was gonna be. As far as the color, the design of it, I'm obsessed with. I think the other color is navy. So right off the bat, it's well protected, well packaged. This is a snap, so very secure closure. Okay, there's a couple things to note about this strap. One, it's stretchy. So when your book gets big and bulky, this is still gonna snap. There's also 2 snaps. I mentioned adjustable straps. So again, like, I'm super excited about this. I also said I wanted more than 1 pen loop. There's 2 pen loops right here, and this strap has a gap in between it. Like, this is a hole. You could totally strap in more pens here. So this is something I'm gonna test. I'm gonna say, how many pens can you get on this folio? At least 2, probably more like 4, depending on this, how good it stretches and how easily your pens can clip to this. So I'm gonna test it out, guys. I'm so excited about this one. I want all the pens with me, and that is such a great spot for pens. Like, I love that. That's so many pen opportunities. So you just have your plain front with the snap. The inside of this, I gotta move these guys out of the way. You're taking up space. Okay, so the inside of this, look at how many pockets there are everywhere. I'm so excited. There's little pockets here, little pockets here. This one fits the ruler. I don't have it with me, but when I do a full-on review of this, I will have everything with me. That one holds the stencil bookmark ruler. This one, great for stickers. These ones also great for stickers. And these aren't some little dinky, you know, flappers. They go really nicely down there. I don't even have a pen with me, but look, these pockets are going all the way down. So you could fit notepads, you could fit sticker books, you can fit actual sticker sheets. Like, this pocket is, first of all, nice and big. You can stick a bunch of little sticker sheets in here. So I'm psyched about that. There is this pocket, big, nice roomy pocket. There's this where your planner sticks in. And then there's also a zip pocket. And again, this thing's kind of like, it's rigid on the outside, but all this inside stuff is very floppy, which I just gave away something at the top there. But this pocket's also nice and roomy. And then it's got the zip pocket too. So this is a zipper, so you don't have pens and stuff falling out. I saw them on the affiliate call putting all the Moxie dot pens and all the Moxie highlighters in here. They call them Moxie markers. They're the highlighters that look like mild liners, but they're Moxie colors. They all fit in this pocket. So you can literally take all your Moxie markers and your Moxie dot markers with you, which is awesome. So excited about that. But wait, that's not all. There's more. There's this giant pocket too. So I know a lot of people love that like opening from the top pocket. I don't know what I would put down here aside from maybe printables and things, but you can put other things in the top as well. So there's like so many pockets, it blows my mind how good they made this. It's just gorgeous. It's a faux leatherette material, so it feels really nice to the touch. It has a little bit of give to it, but it still has some structure. Like, you know, I can bend that, but it's still pretty structured. Same with the back cover. It's bendable. And it's just beautiful, beautiful, nice and sleek, and just the Moxie branding on the back. And guys, I just totally noticed this back pocket as well. There's a back pocket. So I'm thinking like my iPad mini can totally fit in this back pocket easily, or, you know, tucked in this pocket if I want it to be more secure inside. But I'm going to put this through all of the ultimate tests, fully review it for you guys, show you guys different, like stuffing it full of all the goodness tests. So excited about this. So let's stick a planner in it. You know, that's the main point of this. Let's grab a planner. You know, the main gist of it is your planner cover sticks in there. And it's a nice snug fit. I like the form factor of this. A lot of folios for 7x9 planners are ginormous. They don't have that like perfect fit, whereas this one's like, look, you can see there's only a little bit of give on one side, only a little give on the other side. It fits really nicely around the planner. There's still room, and of course with this stretching there's still plenty of room. So I can even clip this on the first button there. So there's still plenty of room. It accounts for the coil size, it accounts for the planner size. The tabs and everything are protected with the folio. I'm just psyched. I have like fuzzes on my desk, so I keep getting like fuzzies on everything, but you get the idea. It's stunning. So this is one of my favorite, maybe my favorite folio ever. I just think it's gorgeous and sleek, and it's definitely like business professional ready because it is a beautiful, sleek design. I just do not have the words to tell you how much I love this product. I just want to see it in all the rainbow colors because I kind of want to collect them all like Pokemon. Like, give me a bright rainbow one in like 4 different colors, and then I'm going to switch my folio out just like I switch out my planner covers. So I'm excited to test all of this part out, stuff it full of things, and come back with another video for you guys because that's going to be a really fun one. So that's my favorite of the new accessories. And look, like if you're just storing this on a shelf, it stores pretty dang flat. Not gonna lie, that's a nice quality too. Hopefully when they make a bunch of colors, I can buy a bunch of colors and it won't take up a ton of space on my shelf. Just stunning. This one's one of my favorites. Okay, trying to move on. I did end up getting just some washi tape. These are just previous year's washi tapes. I'm almost out of my like florally one. I have that planner cover from last year. So I just got some washies, and then something that's new are these little notepads. So I have had these from other companies in this kind of list form, and I love this kind of setup here. And it's just like a clipboard. It's already like nice and thick, so you don't really have to have a backer or anything. You can just like hold it right on the go. And these are perforated. I'm gonna, you know, sacrifice one. Perforated, perfectly comes off, nice and easy. And it's just a checklist. So I'm thinking like a daily dump, daily download, whatever you want to call it, and just clear your brain. Or it could be a weekly running to-do list. I would washi tape this into my planner potentially. So many great things you can do with just a blank, beautiful checklist. It's the rainbow Moxie colors, which I'm totally sold on. So I just think it's a great, great product. I like these kind of heavy duty chipboard backed, clipboardy type notepads. There's also a dot grid one, and this one's a little bit more plain, not a whole lot of rainbow on the front. So it's the same kind of concept with a thick backer. Again, really nice, sturdy. You can just hold it with one hand and write like a clipboard. Again, sacrificing one for the sake of the video. They come off really nice and easy. I didn't even like have to fold it a bunch of times, just ripped off. This one has the little compasses. It's your only little pop of color on there, but I'm thinking like, I'm gonna be designing an art wall. I picked out the tiles. I can use this to like sketch out how many tiles across, how many tiles down, something like this, and I can look at the dimensions, write all my measurements down. Just such a handy tool to have if you're doing little projects and things. So I got both of those. I think they're gorgeous. I also got the functional planner stickers, and these are loose sheets. So again, like work great sticking them in the folio. Just a bunch of different functional stickers. They come in a little pack. You got your different icons, you got your colorful dots. You got these ones that are little page flags. So there's various different banners and little tiny flags. These are also different types of banners and flags with two-tone colors. You get 2 of everything. So here are your little boxes. These look like 1.5-inch width. Different colors of those. Just a great, you know, functional set. So it comes with all the Moxie colors, and I thought it was a great little sticker pack there. And then I also got the reflections. So you can purchase these yearly reflections booklets. I think they're $10 in the store, but you get one free. They do come free with orders. So it's just the reflections. They have these every year, and this year you can purchase them outright. Like if you want to gift them to somebody, these are the 2024 year-end reflections. They are A5, like very slim-lined notebooks in navy this year. And then also, if you get a flagship planner, you also get a little Makselife charm. So I thought this was super cute. It says Compass Charm. I'm going to open it up, and it has a little info on the back, okay? It says, who you become in the process of working towards your goals is as important, if not more so, than crossing the finish lines of achievement. So cute. You know, I love the Makselife rainbow branding. It's just a little compass charm. So you could totally stick that on like a keychain. Super cute. So I got one with my planner, and it's just a cute little logo. And that is it. If I get my last accessory before the video goes up, I will include it in this video. Otherwise, be looking for that in a separate video where I will talk in depth about that accessory caddy. It's super cute, and I have lots of fun ideas. And again, like same thing with the folio. I will stuff that puppy full and show you guys lots of different setups and review it because I'm excited about that one too. So I want to real quick just kind of set everything aside and talk about Makselife planner uses. I talked about it out of order in this video, but I'm going to hop to that section because I have lots of thoughts about the weekly pages and what I plan on doing for 2025. So I have a lot of thoughts about the weekly pages in here, and I want to talk to you about that a little bit. I talked about it earlier on in my filming process, so things are filmed a little bit out of order. I want to insert that in before we wrap up the video. I'm looking for a little bit of input from you guys as well on how you guys use some of these weekly pages if you use more than one planner. So let's go ahead and hop to that, and we will discuss actual usage of the weeklies. This is the horizontal, so I wasn't sure which layout I was going to want to stick with. You know, this is October. I'm indecisive about planner layouts and just planners in general. I like to use a bunch of different planners, and I change my weekly setup from time to time. Like I'll stick with one planner for a month or two, I'll stick with a different one. The thing that's been most consistent for me is those weekly actions and reflections pages. So I use these no matter what weekly pages I use. So I was like, do I want to do these on my own in a different planner when I can just make the space, or do I want to stick with and commit to these pages? Because every year I just, you know, flip-flop back and forth with lots of planners. I'm a planner addict, and I don't necessarily use these pages to the best abilities. So I was really digging deep and trying to figure out if I want to try to commit to using these pages yet again and then kind of falling off and switching planners around. And so I thought I would go back to tracking my wins in here. So one of the years I really liked using the Makselife, I had the horizontal, and I just tracked my wins for the day. And sometimes it was just repeating the same thing. Like I did my Japanese practice. I did my Japanese practice. I did my Japanese practice. And that's considered a win because it's something you have to work on. And it's things like that where it's kind of repetitive. So I thought maybe moving forward, and this is just an idea, I thought I would potentially do like my biggest goal setting win of the day. So just I knocked something big off of my goals this day. Or if the best thing I did that day was one of my practice or maintenance goals, I would put it in as well. So I thought maybe I could just narrow it down, not try to like fill up the whole thing line by line with a bunch of daily wins. It could just be as simple as like, I got my workout in today. That can be my win because that's a health and wellness goal, is to try to get my workouts in week to week. So it could be something like that. Now, I don't know what I'll necessarily use this box for if I stick with that, where I'm just doing like a little blurb of my win for the day. I also have thought about gratitude. I was doing photo a day for 2024 and I fell off really quickly because I'm like, wow, this is a lot of work for, like I said, somebody who does not save these planners. And like my goal work's really personal sometimes. I don't know if I want that as like a keepsake thing right next to like family pictures and stuff that my kids may flip through. They're gonna be like, okay, mom, what are these pages? Like, why are they here with my pictures? So it's just something I'm not necessarily going to keep. So I don't know that I necessarily want it to be a keepsake thing, but I thought I could use it as an entirely just strictly goal setting planner. So the weekly pages would be goal setting. I just closed it just to open it back up again. These could be just, you know, weekly pages to where I goal set on these pages as well. So it could just be, these are my goal setting habits. These are my weekly wins based on goal setting, and everything in this planner from front to back is just goals and goal setting, you know, that kind of thing. So I thought that could be where I go with this process. So let me know your ideas for these layouts. If you are a planner hopper like me, let me know what you use these weeklies for. I know a lot of people will do like a journaling blurb in here, and I thought that would be a nice thing too. But my thought is like my personal journaling book, I don't share that with you guys. So if I were to do that, I would feel way less comfortable sharing, you know, these goal pages with you guys and these weekly reflections and weekly actions pages with you guys, because I would be, you know, thinking, oh, it's a little more personal. I don't know that I want all that out in the YouTube universe. So I probably won't go like super personal, deep journaling on any of the pages, but I could totally share if it was a complete goal setting planner. And that leaves me with 2 planners. Typically every year I've gone with more than one Makselife, so I'm totally okay with chalking that up to just, you know, review crewing it for you guys and setting aside for a different year I can redate the planner if I want to. So that is my whole spiel about the usability aspect of the planner for me. So I wanted to kind of include that because I know it's been something I've talked about at length with you guys. I'm super thankful that they changed the covers, and these are amazing. I was part of the like beta test guinea pig group for some of these interchangeable covers, and these are just perfection. They're just so beautiful. They feel so high-end and high quality, and I'm just stoked. So I really wanted to do another year in the Makselife 7x9 book. So that is what I'm doing. I'm really excited to commit to this because I've been kind of waffling the last few months of whether or not I wanted to use the physical 7x9 flagship planner. And I was kind of sad thinking, you know, right now I'm currently not using it. I'm sticking it into another planner. And now I'm excited because now I can change the cover. I have 5 covers to work with, and I can buy more as needed as well. Like if I get bored of these 5, you guys know I'm a planner hopper, love changing out my interchangeable covers. I freaking planned planners specifically so I could use interchangeable covers on them. And now like this is a ready-made, done thing for me, and I can switch the covers whenever I want. It's just dreamy. So again, comment down below, let me know what your weekly pages, like is this your one and done planner? It totally could be, but me, I'm like all over the place. It's like on the movie Up when he's like, woo, squirrel. Like that's me with planners. I see another shiny planner and I'm like, I'm gonna try out this weekly, and then I'm gonna try out this weekly. I never stick to like one weekly solidly for years on end. It's just, I jump around, and I know that about myself. So I'm going into this with low expectations, and it maybe just be my goal setting pages. And if I don't use those weekly pages in whichever orientation I choose, I'm okay with that too. Like every year I'm like, oh, I'm wasting those in between pages. I'm gonna just be okay with it this year. So that's my commitment to it, is I'm gonna try my best to use them, and if not, I'm not gonna stress myself out about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this very long video. Like I said in the beginning, I will have full-on reviews and walkthroughs of specific things, including the planners, the folio, the caddy. I will do in-depth reviews of those in following videos. This is just my 2025 Moxie Review Crew launch video. Definitely don't forget about the live coming up tonight if you're watching this as this video goes live on this channel. I'll give the time down below. I know it's 7 p.m. sometime, but I don't know which time zone that is. So I'm gonna leave it down here for you guys so you guys can hop to that live and see all of this stuff right from Sierra and the whole team. I'm gonna join in the excitement as well if I can fit it into my schedule. So hopefully I will be there and chat with you guys. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me along. I do tons of planner videos, and it's planner launch season, so it's such a fun time if you're a planner addict like me. And last but not least, the planners go live on the website on this day, this time. And of course, like, I'm not prepared. I don't have the papers ready right now, but you can find them on that. I do have a coupon code for you guys in the description box, and I do have an affiliate code. If you guys would use my affiliate code, I would appreciate that. It definitely helps support this channel and helps me get more planners to review, because I did spend my own money on these planners to review for you guys. So I would really love it if you would support me and use those links if possible. So thank you so much for following me along. I know it was a long rambling one, and I hope you have a great day and happy Makselife launch season, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.